Mike Thompson. I'm here with Chase Pospichel, and you are going to get to learn all about him, that guitar, that hat, those glasses, and some great songs right here. Radio Cosmos Live.
Satellite online.
Transmitting from the third mall from the sun. You have tuned into Radio Cosmos.
All right, hey, I'm Mike Thompson, and I am here with Chase Pospichel, and we're going to talk about his music and where he comes from and what he's doing. Thanks for coming on, man.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys having me.
Excellent. I've heard great things. Checked out some of your stuff on YouTube and stuff like that. But a lot of the guys that I kind of reach out to different artists were saying, hey, you got to get this guy on. He's a new version of the old-fashioned storyteller kind of thing. You know, all the songs have a little meaning to them and a little something personal in them. So I'm excited about hearing those.
I'm glad that they talk about me like that. I was pretty surprised when you were like, hey, your name came right up. And I was like, no, me.
Well, that's a good thing, though. It means your peers are
absolutely and
throwing you under the bus or prompting you up, one or the other.
One or the other. Yeah, I love it. No, we got a tight-knit little community as far as musicians here.
Yeah.
And it's pretty cool. I don't see that everywhere.
No, and it's fairly new. In fact, let's start off talking about that. You know, this is a lot of these folks. We've had Eli on the show with the what's the name of his band? Lights Out Band, and then we've had Sandy Marlissa and a bunch of other people on here from that little group that's working down in St. Andrews.
Kelsey
has been on, yeah. And great musicians, great people, and they're all so supportive of each other, which is really cool. Because you don't always see that in the music community. Sometimes it's a little, I like them, but they're taking my gigs, so I don't like them that much,
I can say, honestly, there's none of that. And you're right, it is kind of new. And it's all just started kind of coming together within the last year, and it's been a really good run for me and everybody out there, and they're all showing up to support. Like right after this, I have a going away gig that we're throwing, and they're all going to show and help. So,
nice.
So
do they carry any gear?
Do they carry any gear?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Are they gonna
come and support you, like drink beer while you work?
They're gonna come. They're gonna come play.
That's even better.
They're all donating. They're donating their time to help me raise money for my trip.
Nice.
I just was like I was blown away by it because I was like, dang.
That's cool. Well, they're good. They are good people. I mean, I've enjoyed having them on the show and getting to know them better. And I always knew they were good musicians.
Right.
But they really are good people. When that gets thrown around a lot nowadays. But so you are about to embark on an adventure.
Yes, I am.
So tell me a little about that. What kind of well, first of all, tell us a little about what you got planned, and then kind of how you got to that decision that now was the time to do that.
All right. Well, I should probably reverse that. It starts with a girl. Doesn't it always start with a girl? So there was a breakup.
Oh yeah.
There was a breakup, and I kind of woke up from a dream, and once that was separated from my life, I started assessing everything else in my life, and I'm like, what am I doing? Nothing else in my life is feeding my soul. Like this relationship was the only thing that was really masking everything else. So it gave me that brief moment of clarity, and after that, I was like, I need to get out of here. And I've kind of always been like that. So like my friends and my family everybody who's known me since I was a kid, they're not surprised by things like this. Because like I used to climb cell towers, and I just quit one day. I put my 2 weeks in, and I told my mom I'm going to India, and I'm going to become a yoga instructor, and I'm going to travel the country, a westernized yoga instructor. So I just was like off the chart.
Did you go to India?
No, my visa fell through. I ended up staying here, going to college. I went to get my massage therapy schooling, and then more girls and dating and all that good stuff. It's always a woman. But so I had that happen, and that was kind of where I felt that soul calling to go. Now, as far as planning goes, I have friends all over the country, but I don't really have any plans. I know I'm going to South Carolina. I'm going to make my way up the coast. Columbia is a college town. I'm going to go play there.
Nice place, yeah.
Season's over here, so work my way up there. I got a buddy that I used to climb with that lives outside the Twin Cities in Minnesota. I'm going to make my way up there. He just bought into the Snap-on franchise, so he's turning a wrench in his garage, and he's like, I could put you to work up here too between gigs. And I was like, all right, cool. So I got a tent, a hammock, my guitar, my equipment, and I'm about to just hit the road. And I also got a buddy that told me to come crash in Colorado.
Yeah, a little couch surfing.
Yep.
Beautiful.
So I'm going to make my way out west. I got a Planet Fitness Black card so I can work out and take showers on the road. And that's pretty much the extent of my planning.
Oh, to be young again.
Yeah. I brought it up to my dad. He's like, go. He said, you don't have any kids?
Now's the time, man.
Yeah,
I'll put on my old dude hat. If you're going to do it, now's the time.
That's
Because once
exactly.
you get settled, and that girlfriend turns into
Yeah.
the serious girlfriend or the wife, you get a kid, you can't just pick up and, I got a buddy. I'll just go visit him for a while. Yeah, that doesn't work anymore.
Frowned upon at that point, huh?
It's pretty crappy. If you do that, they call you something else.
Yeah. Right?
Well, very cool. So, did you grow up in a musical household? I mean, obviously, it sounds like your dad's very supportive of these different things, or at least tolerant of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is good.
I grew up in a household with people who loved music. None of my family plays any instruments.
Right.
So, like, my dad, back when MTV was music and there was nothing else on it, yeah, I grew up just sitting on the couch with him listening to like Guns N' Roses and Motley Crue and Metallica videos all day.
Right.
And my mom, she loved all that kind of music too. So I would just like go through all their CDs, and I was constantly, I mean, I got 4 years old. I knew the whole Motley Crue Dr. Feelgood album, the whole thing.
Beautiful.
And then, my dad and my uncles, they're tied into the beach scene out there. Like my uncles were bouncers for La Vila.
Nice.
So
I probably knew a couple of those.
I was just ripping and running out there at a young age. And
Not that I got thrown out of La Vila. Professionally.
professionally.
Used to play out there a tiny little bit. Moving right along, but it's not about me now, is it? It was talking about you. So, and then, so you talked about, we talked a little before the show. You were doing poetry, and you started rapping from there. Was that kind of a natural progression through through your music? How did all that go?
Yeah, I think so. I think I first realized I had a talent for writing when I was going to Jenks Middle School. I was in 8th grade. I was failing English because I didn't show up to class. And
That usually shows a good talent for writing.
Yeah, I was failing it, and it was on the cusp of going to high school, and all my friends are about to go, and my high school or my English teacher pulls me aside and he says, "Listen, man, you need like a full A just to barely bump you up to graduate to go to high school with your friends, or you're gonna repeat the 8th grade."
Which you do not want.
And I did not want to do that, and I was like, it woke me up, and he's like, "We have a poetry contest coming up." He's like, "All I'm asking you is to take it seriously. I want you to write a real poem, and I want you to get up here and read it in front of the class." And before then, I had never written anything. So I'm like 14. So I go home. At that time, I'm an avid skateboarder, and that was like my passion, and that's what I wrote about. And I got up and did it, and I just remember the feeling of being able to express things that I had not yet been able to express. Listen to a lot of songs, and you love the songs for what they are, but you ever get that feeling where you're like, man, I wish there was a song that conveyed this, or I wish there was a song that had this kind of vibe, or said this. And now when I hear that voice in my mind, I hear that whisper that says, write it. Then write it. Oh, you want that song? Write it.
So that's really cool, though. I mean, to be at that age, that 14, 15, and people are all different, and girls mature faster than guys. Definitely. But, to be that's that age where you're really trying to figure out who you are,
Yes.
and to have a way to express yourself is a powerful thing.
Super important.
Talk to a lot of people now, they talk about writing music as being like therapeutic for them now. So I can see where that would really.
I mean, that's what it became. I went from that day and writing poetry, and it just took over. I started writing all the time, and it was crazy. It was because I was going from a place in my life where I had no voice, and I didn't, let alone even thinking anybody cared, to people stopping me in the hallways at school, like, hey man, read that poem or read this. And my poetry started taking on these rhyming formats because I was I love rap music. So it was taking on that, and people were really relating to what I was saying. They didn't have words for it. I didn't know that I had any special talent. In my mind, I felt like anybody could do this. So,
Right. Well, you're going through the same. I mean, because everybody at that age, or everybody in any age, really, is going through the same kind of things, and you have the same frustrations. You know, so I think that's why when we hear a song that really, oh man, that really, I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
You know, that song is, yeah,
that's me.
You know, that's me right there. And I think as they relate to that. So you started getting musical about it, though, right? So into rap music,
Right. Yeah. So I started taking on rhyming formats. I went from poetry to lyrical type rap content. And when I was like 15, I recorded my first little demo locally. And it was like real low budget, like taking up the carpet padding underneath the carpet and nailing it in a closet, doing stuff like that.
Where you start, baby.
Yeah. So we did that. And then I made 500 copies and hand wrote on them, and it was like a big thing.
Yeah.
Like even to this day, I still have friends that are like, you remember that CD? And then I did another little mixtape when I was 17, about 2 years later. And after that, you know, bumped my head a few times. Ended up doing some time in prison for some guns and stuff when I was a young man. And in Florida, that's like 10-20 life. Automatically, you get in trouble with guns, you got to do 10 years. So I spent my 20s in prison. But the cool thing about that was, you know, I read a lot of books. I was able to grow my vocabulary and the way I express myself and just kind of refine my craft. I also found a guitar, and I always wanted one. You know, my all-time favorite band is Chili Peppers. Anthony Kiedis is my spirit animal. So I was like, that song, I Could Have Lied by the Red Hot Chili Peppers. I love that song. And it was the first thing that I wanted to pick up a guitar because of that song. So I found it in prison, taught myself, got out on the road, started climbing cell phone towers right after Hurricane Michael, and honed it.
Nice.
Drinking bourbon and playing sad songs in podunk, like hotels all over the Midwest.
Yeah, that's the way you do it.
And then I came home, and then I'm like, oh, here I am. Here I am now.
Very cool. That's an interesting path, though. And I don't mean to get into your personal life or your, you know, and or dig into your in prison, but in that time, you know, I guess you have plenty of time for self-reflection and the other pressures of the world that normal 20-year-old people are going through. You're isolated from it. You found, obviously you were dealing with other things, but I mean, did that have a way of shaping the way you looked at your own problems? You see where I'm going with that? You know, where before you might have been like, well, I got to eat, I got an apartment, I gotta, and you kind of compartmentalize those things away. But since you're there, it's like, okay, look, I'm here, I got time.
I mean, the development, it's not lost on me at all. Like I've often, especially when I got out, I was caught up in that comparison thing.
Right.
Because I'm 30 when I get out, and all my 30-year-old friends have families and good credit and houses and all this stuff. I was learning something all different altogether, and I was getting really acquainted with myself, which is what a lot of my friends didn't get to do. So the educations were different, very different, and everybody's got their own timing, their own path. That was a big lesson for me because I kept wanting to compare myself to others.
Right.
But in there,
that would be a trap, I could see.
It's definitely. I mean, you didn't have the responsibilities, like you said, rent out here and all that other stuff. You're just pretty much responsible for making your bed and your own personal safety.
Yeah.
That's it.
But that could be important. I mean,
it's
a
very
straight bed is
You got to know how to do that.
very cool. So you get back out, and this was how long ago?
I've been out. I got out in 2018, so I've been out for a
couple 3 years.
A little over 3 years.
You're playing music, and that's your passion, and you started to play, and this was in Panama City. You came back. Now, were you from here originally?
Yeah, I'm born and raised from.
You were at Jinx. Yeah,
I'm from St. Andrews.
There you go. So you got back in town. You started working playing with the local music scene. And did you find that was how did that affect your music as far as your songwriting and also just your enjoyment of spreading those songs?
I think we all have these like self-worth issues, and they come out in different ways, or like
Yeah.
maybe you know, like you just don't think you're worthy to be doing things, or you're not good enough, and so they kind of had to nudge me to get up there. And in my mind, I knew I wanted to go play music in front of people, but I was frustrated by I didn't know the guitar well enough as I do doing like writing lyrics. So I'm pretty much like hindered by what I can't do on my guitar.
Right.
And that was very frustrating, and then getting up in front of people. But I will say that by throwing myself out there and making myself do that over and over again in front of musicians that I looked up to, in front of people that don't know me, that are just here to listen to music, one thing that will help make you grow quickly as a musician is when you put yourself in situations to mess up in front of people live.
Oh yeah.
Like if there's 30 people in here and you know you can't probably do it. Like my thing is I'll practice in front of people. My friends are like, why don't you just play songs you know? But that doesn't excite me like getting up there and
Get on
like,
the edge.
yeah, I'm kind of like, oh, I gotta do this right.
Yeah.
So that was really kind of made me take off a lot quicker.
And I think it's good too, because a lot of people, they get turned off right away because they're like, you know, they'll see somebody and I'm 4,000 years old. So they're like, man, how'd you get so good? And first of all, I'm like, well, obviously I haven't heard a lot of musicians, so I'm so good. But they're like, how'd you get so good? It's like, well, I went out and sucked a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to go out
You gotta suck.
and get in front of people and hone your craft. Not just the songs, but the performance. And I think, and that's one thing that worries me with the whole American Idol, and those shows are great and entertaining and whatever. But there's so much of it now is just, you know, the thought process is I'll do a song and be a star.
Yeah.
It's not I'll do a song and I'll go out and take my lumps and learn from other people that have been there. See people that are coming behind you and you're like, I know what, you know, that's the mistake I made. Now I recognize it.
Paying dues,
Paying the dues,
Paying
yeah.
dues is a term that romanticizes it.
Yeah.
Taking lumps is actually probably a better.
It's bad.
Way.
I know.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember playing gigs
It's
just
a
being like,
better
oh,
way
that
to
was
say it,
so
because
bad.
it definitely sucks. There's
Yeah.
sometimes I feel like the loneliest place in the world is on stage.
Oh yeah.
And I'm just like,
But when it clicks,
when it clicks though,
Yeah.
those brief little moments in time where you're like,
then I want my little children, my songs go out to the world. I'm like,
fly free.
well, very cool, man. How about we play some of that music? I'm excited to hear some.
Absolutely.
Okay, we are going to take a little shorty break, and we're going to go right over in the tracking room with Chase, and we're going to play some music. Be right back, guys.
Greetings, programs. You're watching Radio Cosmos Live. Don't forget to listen to your favorite deep cut every week on Radio Cosmos.
Hey, it's Mike Thompson. I am back right here in the tracking room in Studio 812 in beautiful Lynn Haven, Florida, with Chase Pospichel, and we're going to hear some of his great music. What you got, man?
First song I got is On a Wire. Wrote it in the last couple months.
So it's a new one.
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful.
So I'll just dive right in.
Okay, jump on in there.
I couldn't swim when the levee broke, but I'm glad that these walls came down low. Wear my skin like a heavy coat. It gets real when you're close to drowning. You don't know, you don't know, you don't know me. I've been high, I've been low, I've been lonely. I've been lost, I've been cold, I've been hungry. I've been smiling, but I'm dying down low key. This ain't the way I saw it all in my head. You look at me and I can tell this is dead. So I set myself on fire. When the lights burned out, I've been walking on a wire. Hope I don't break myself again. And I just started smoking cigarettes. The nicotine seems to slow these thoughts down. All those things that you never said. I can feel and they haunt these halls now. You don't know, you don't know, you don't know me. Judging puppets, you're a stranger to your own strings. Going cold like I don't notice what a slow fade looks like. This life I can't get right. I set myself on fire when the lights burned out. I've been walking on a wire. Hope I don't break myself. I set myself on fire. Watch it all burn down. I've been walking on a wire. Hope I don't break myself again.
All right, man. That's cool.
Thank you,
That's
brother.
very cool. I tell you, I can hear a lot of that, really, syncopated kind of vocal lines where it's kind of a natural progression out of that.
Yeah. I think you can hear
your rap background in there, which is cool though, because then it makes it so effective when you drop in with the big chorus there and the long tone. So that's good stuff.
Yeah, it's weird playing my original stuff because it seems like that's so much heavier when I do that. All the tension goes to my neck, and I'm like, oh my god, I can cover all day. Playing your original music, it's like, whew.
Well, there's a total different level of acceptance. You're really putting yourself out there, because it's especially if you write stuff. Professional songwriters a lot of times they just write songs,
right?
And they're good at it, and they're good songs. Not knocking them, but if you're like me. 99% of them are like something, they're personal.
Yes.
It's a little piece of my internal workings there. And you start throwing that out, and it's like, if nobody likes this. I got a little meat in this, little skin in this game.
Definitely. Skin in the game's where it's at.
But that's what makes the songs cool. It makes them powerful. It's not the performance. It's not how good you sing or how good you play. It's how you communicate that. Look at a cat like Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah.
He can't sing a lick.
Thank God it's for the.
But Lord, he can project that that talent and that feel.
That's where I feel like I fall in that bracket.
Well, that's
not
where you
really
want to
the
be.
best singer, but I can definitely make you feel what I'm saying.
I think that'll get you a lot further than being just talented. So.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad I got to share that with y'all.
Yeah. Well, share some more, buddy. What you got?
I got you, man. All these songs. It's always a girl. This song's called Just New. And I don't see you anymore. I'm so reclusive when it storms. And it's all just echoes in my sleep. You're so poetic when you leave. Yeah, girl, I know it all went wrong by the way I'm singing this song, yeah. And you said it was all my fault. If you don't see these wings keep running, guess the flame wasn't worth the smoke. Wasn't ready for the things we wanted, and I knew I'd never let you go. I guess I don't know nothing. And all in all, I found my way. I've been shedding skins and shifting shape. The furthest fall from all we dreamed. No, I'm not broke, just opening. Yeah, girl, I know it all went wrong by the way I'm singing this song, yeah. And you said it was all my fault. If you don't see these wings keep running, guess the flame wasn't worth the smoke. Wasn't ready for the things we wanted, and I knew I'd never let you go. I guess I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing.
All right. Very good, my man. Very good.
Storytelling. I never thought I would like go in that category. My friends are like, "Oh, you're a good storyteller."
Well, I tell you, that's exactly like I said. The folks that sent me your name over, they're like, because they send a couple names. Go, oh yeah, and don't forget Chase, because great, all his songs are like great story songs.
Oh, I'm super stoked.
No pressure, but they're all
yeah,
great
I'm super stoked that they see
songs.
me that way. But it's
Yeah,
it's a lot.
yeah, that's why we're here, man.
That's why we're here. We're doing it.
So what you got up next?
All right. So the newest song that I wrote is called "Mirrors on a Stream."
So this is newer than the last one that was new.
Yeah. So that one was like within the last couple months. This one I just wrote within a few weeks ago.
Very nice.
It's called "Mirrors on a Stream."
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
So where'd this come from? A girl?
Yeah. It's all
okay.
from girls. Yep, pretty much.
Well, you know what? If we toss those songs out, we'd have like dead air on rock and roll radio.
Yeah,
so.
pretty much. I was about to say, women are such good muses, and the wreckage thereafter.
Yeah, they leave wreckage everywhere they go, which is good to write songs about. So.
Yes, thank you. I love my life. Yeah, but it's called "Mirrors on a Stream."
All right.
Smoking weed until I'm high in a spaceship. Feeling low like I've been living in the basement. I'm just a red pill in the matrix. And I wish I never had to know a turnaround. Cause now I gotta light the magic, we gon' burn it down. Just another scar for me to learn to walk around. Now will ever be mirrors on a stream. Call this self-defeat. Cause I see you in me. You and me. These days it's like all I ever do is go spinning wheels, but it feels like I'm moving slow. Guess I don't know how to deal when the music's low. And I wish I never had to know a turnaround. Cause now I gotta light the magic, we gon' burn it down. Just another store for me to learn to walk around. Now will ever be is mirrors on a stream. Call this self-defeat. Cause I see you and me. You and me.
Good stuff, man.
Thank you.
Very good stuff.
It doesn't ever get easier to do these songs. I'm like, oh man, if I play my older stuff, maybe I'll be more comfortable because I'm so far disattached. Like,
Well, I'm impressed. Yeah, I'm impressed. You're like, yeah, I wrote this, a week ago. Yeah.
oh man,
And I'm ready to do it. Let's go.
Yeah,
I'm
well, I mean, it's
holy
weird,
crap.
'cause, like-
I'm like, well, I wrote a song 5 years ago, and I think I'm about ready to do it.
I get scared every time I go do them because I don't know if the next lyric is gonna come out.
Uh-huh.
Like I'm singing it and I'm like, okay, I don't remember what's supposed to go behind this. Hopefully this works, and I'm just like on edge the entire song.
Isn't it great, though?
It is pretty.
It's alive. It's being alive,
Yeah,
man.
it keeps me on my toes for sure.
Yeah, it's terrifying, too. I know every time we play, it's funny. People are always like, you'll play some big gig in front of thousands of people or whatever, which actually happens from time to time. And they're like, man, how can you get them for all those people? I'm like, it's easy. bring me 10,000 people. No
Yeah.
problem.
Yes.
10 people scare the heck out of me.
Yes. People don't understand that.
Yeah, because they're listening and they're
Yeah.
watching, and you're looking at
Everything.
every one of them.
Critiquing, and it's very intimate, and you're like, oh.
Yeah, it's a little scary. So that's what makes it fun, though, man. When
I
you
mean,
win them over. So
Well, when I caught you, you were doing great. Like, you're killing it.
eh,
Dude, you're killing it.
we'll see.
I caught
We'll
you.
see.
I got.
Thank you, though.
Yeah, you're welcome. From one musician to the next. I did.
See,
He
Tom.
He did. He was killing it. That was 4th of July. I caught you.
Oh yeah, that was
It was
a
great,
good one.
man.
Yeah,
Y'all were
That was a good
killing it. I loved that show. I was like,
Yeah.
man, my girl was with me. I'm like, yo, check him out. This next song is the first song I actually wrote. First thing I ever did. I was in Colorado after a breakup. Just kind of figuring. Yeah. I'm sensing that
I'm seeing a theme here on the.
and it's not that I have a bunch of different girlfriends.
I'm about to say,
It's
that's
like,
the
some
other
of these
side.
songs are written about the same girl. Like,
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
it's not like I'm just like, oh, I'm gonna go date you and write a song about you, and then we're gonna break up, and I'm gonna write another song.
I'm in a dry spell. You want to
Yeah.
go out with me for like a week?
You want to break up? I'm in a
You
dry
want to break
spell.
up? Yeah.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, go. But yeah, this is a song called "Fine." You breathe like you lost your soul. And everything is yes and no. But you move me like the starlight when I'm lost inside your dark night. Seeds were spilled and left to grow. And I love the ways you don't belong. Like I hate the days we fell apart. When you say your sanity's in question, how can I trust your perception? No matter what, I'm always wrong. Now I'm in my head and out my mind. I'm just sifting through the things inside. And I'm not sure if I'm chasing the beauty in the breaking. No, I'm not alright, but I'll be fine. There's never been so much to give. Now this love isn't effortless. And I know it's a lot to deal with. I'm talking 1 in 100 million. On a shooting star, some fumbled wish. And I hate to love the way you laugh, 'cause it makes me miss the things we had. We were too soon like a curfew. And girl, I never meant to hurt you. I guess this was just beyond our grasp. She sang, I'm in my head and out my mind. I'm just sifting through the things inside. And it's more than just the maybes that are getting to me lately. No, I'm not alright, but I'll be fine. And I'm like, you're always so quick to leave. Hell-bent on toxicity. Now friction's the usual. This should be beautiful gardens in bloom, but it's time for the fall. All your excuses sound like to me. So from the doorway I watch you go. Yeah, we've been in this place before. First you're drinking, then you're screaming. Now you're leaving me alone. It must have been a hell of a winter that made you cold. Now we're in our heads and out our minds. sifting through the things inside. And I'm not sure if we're chasing, oh, the beauty in the breaking. No, we're not alright, but we'll be fine. She said, I'm not alright, but I'll be fine. And I'm like, I'm not alright, but I'll be fine.
All right, man. I like it.
Yeah, I'm not alright, but I'll be fine.
Yeah, you'll be fine. Till the next one comes along.
Yeah.
No. That's but see, I think that's cool because that's the same. Everybody's dealt with that.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
pretty
pretty
super
growing up.
relatable.
Is
One thing, yeah, writing about pain and love.
Yeah.
Never goes out of style because everybody hurts and everybody falls in that.
everybody, or even if you're, not my wife, of course, not your wife, because when it hurt and pain with your wife means something totally different. That sounds worse. She'll break your legs. That's what I'm getting at. Yeah.
Whoa, bud.
Good Catholic girl. Good Italian. Good Italian girl.
Oh, I have a good Italian girl right now. I'm terrified.
See, there you go.
Terrified.
Ooh, that could be a song right there.
I know.
Terrified.
She's like, well, you should write me a song. And I'm like, oh, I got it.
Yeah, don't do. No, you don't want
You
to.
don't want it. Oh,
Number one, all my songs are about breaking up, and number
Yeah.
two, you scare me too much for me to be honest with you.
She
honey.
really does. I love you, babe.
Love you, babe.
Oh.
One day she's gonna see this in Dubai and be like,
You
you scared
better
now?
love
You
me."
better be scared.
Yeah, she already knows. I might go ahead and play her favorite song.
Yeah, let's hear it. Come on.
This is her favorite song that I wrote. It's called Human Roller Coaster. Let's see if I got that. So I hit the road. No, I don't know where I go, but I'm going. I'm a human roller coaster, yeah. I'm a human roller coaster, yeah. I'm a human roller coaster. It's not okay to fall in love with a gypsy in the rain. If I showed my colors, would you find more than meaning in the stains? Would you find more than meaning in the stains? Would you find more than meaning? I'm an open book, which only means that I'm so misunderstood. Say goodbye for good to all those ghosts that I left inside those woods. To all those ghosts that I left inside those woods. To all those ghosts that I left inside, I hit the road. No, I don't know where I go, but I'm going. I'm a human roller coaster, yeah. I'm a human roller coaster, yeah. I'm a human roller coaster.
Hey.
She likes that song. It's like
Yeah.
one of my least favorite songs to play. I love the song, but I'm like, I just haven't figured out how to play it better.
Yeah, it's like she loves a song where I'm leaving.
Yeah, right. It's a bittersweet.
That's a cool tune though. I like it.
It's pretty good. It's pretty fitting for what I'm about to do right now.
Yeah, was that now? How long ago did you write that?
That was the second song I ever wrote. And
Okay, so
I was
that
in
was
Colorado. It was like prophetic. It was like,
Okay,
oh.
so this is before.
So I hit the road.
Yeah.
It's not all right to fall in love with a gypsy in the rain, just in case you guys are ever in that situation. Don't do it.
Well,
It's
we
a
got
trap.
the rain this week, so that's good. Now we just need gypsies.
We
Tom?
just need gypsies.
You got a little gypsy soul. Them days are gone.
Just gypsies. Can I get
Yeah.
some gypsies?
All right, Mr. Tom Hoots back here behind the camera as always, and Big Al, Calvin Gann, running the desk back there at lovely Studio 812 for all your recording needs. Come on.
I love it.
Yeah, that's a
This place
great
is
place.
awesome.
What got you got over there, man? These are great. I'm digging it. I'm digging the whole vibe.
I got a couple more. You know, I came prepared just to
we
show
got
you
time,
guys.
baby.
Cool.
Let's hear them.
All right, I got this song called Whoa. It's kind of got a catchy little tune.
They all got catchy tunes, man. I like it. Even your ones that are like, I'm dying over here.
Yeah.
Got a little cook to it. I like it.
I appreciate it, brother. Yeah, this one's called Whoa. I can't see straight, not through the shadows in my way, but it's all I know. This lonesome road is where they find me, stowing down inside me. There's different faces, all the same. I sung my songs and I walked away. Behold the colors for they fade. And it ain't easy to be so easy to lose. But what's a passerby to you? Woe is me. No, I can't see straight, not through the shadows in my way. But it's all I know. This lonesome road is where they find me, stowing down beside me. Oh. I don't mind a little rain. Inside I'm a tidal wave, a little out of place. Can't say it's easy to breathe so easy alone. I swear there's beauty in these bones. Woe is me. No, I can't see straight, not through the shadows in my way. Can't say it's easy to be so easy to lose. But what's a passerby to you? Woe is me. Oh, I can't see straight, not through the shadows in my way. Woe is me. Woe is me. Oh my God! I pulled all these out the bag for you guys today.
Yeah, baby. I love it. Love it.
That was like,
What was you?
woe is me. I know. Like I feel so bad about that because I'm like, oh man, I don't feel woe is me. But at the time, I did.
Well, that's the beauty of a song, is that it can, can kind of, we can all relate to it, but we can all feel that same thing, because at that moment, that's what you need.
It was definitely helping me in that moment.
There we go. You're not gonna be one of them in-tune guitar players, are you?
Whew, I gotta do it, man. It's the only thing saving me. It's the only thing saving me right
We
now.
appreciate it, by the way.
Yeah, just trying to make sure I figure it out right. I think I got one more for you guys. If you
Yeah, we got time, man. Give us one
I
more.
got one more.
We could probably squeeze two in if you got two.
Ooh, I
Feeling
think-
adventurous. Little cover tune wouldn't be out of place if you want to do that. If you got it.
I might.
Yeah. We got time.
I got it. All right, cool.
Lay it on us.
All right. This is a song I wrote. I think I'm gonna call it.
He wrote it while we was playing
On
the other songs.
on the ride here, I wrote it.
Talk about living on the edge, man.
I think I'm gonna call it "Sunny Day."
Sunny day. We could use that.
Oh, it's a sad song. Don't get it twisted.
Oh, man.
Another sunny Florida day. I woke up hoping for the rain. She said, now you know you'll never be alone. If I had a pill for every hope, I'd overdose. 'Cause it's been a long ride. I'm not all right. And I've been waiting for my someone for so long. She said, I'll try before goodbye. If you're the only one who's seen me, then where have I gone? And you're no different in my dreams. Feel more myself when you see me. Am I not enough for you to stay? Stronger than the rabbit in your veins. Don't wanna be the memory through which you reach. 'Cause it's been a long life. I'm not all right. And I've been waiting for my someone for so long. She said, I'll try before goodbye. If you're the only one who's seen me, then where have I gone? Our song, it plays among the stars. I mourn the flame that never caught. And I wish that I could be with you tonight. But I'm too drunk to drive and too sad not to cry in this parking lot. 'Cause it's been a long life. I'm not all right. And I've been waiting for my someone for so long. She said, I'll try before goodbye. If you're the only one who's seen me, then where have I gone? Another sunny Florida day.
Excellent.
Oh, man.
That is a good one. I like that, man.
I didn't think I was going to be able to play all these at once.
Well, there you go.
That's awesome.
What are you talking about, man? You play those all the time.
No, I don't. It's like one of those things where you, I cover so much that I'm practicing that to like extend my covering, and I pretty much don't practice my own stuff enough. So there's been times I get up there and mess up on my songs, and I can kill other people's songs, and it's super embarrassing.
Well, you know, people think it's like, well, how could you forget the words to your song?
Yes.
And it's like, well,
let me show
but
you.
I've heard.
Let me show you how that works.
Well, number one, I can't mess up the words to my song. I just chose to do my song differently.
That's
that
it.
Time.
It was an impromptu remix.
Yes.
We just
What he said.
Write that down.
Yeah. And then secondly, you know, the cover songs you do, you've heard a gajillion times, and they're drilled in your head.
Yeah.
The songs you wrote them. You know, so it's not, you know, you got to remember them and put them together. You got a cover song that you like to do real quick that really kind of talks to you?
I do. I got something I've been working on. If you hand me my phone just so I can keep my...
Of course I can do that.
It's
A little.
right there.
We're gonna put him way out on the wire because he didn't know he was gonna do this.
I didn't know I was, but I've been working on some new stuff, so maybe I'll practice this.
I
for
like
tonight.
that. He doesn't go to the tried and true. See, I would pick like
That's what all my friends
a
say.
Cheap Trick song from 1975.
Something that you know.
And, you know, I could do it in my sleep. But this guy, these kids today, they have no fear.
Oh,
I think it's that new math.
I think
Drives them
I'm
to the
plenty
streets.
scared. Don't get me wrong. I think the only difference is that, like, between me and most people is I'll get scared and I just move.
Yeah.
Like, I don't get scared and freeze. I'm like, oh, well, we're fumbling now. Here we go.
Yeah,
And we're fumbling.
But see, that's what makes it cool, though, because this is as real as it gets right here.
That's true. I'm doing this live for you guys. I've not practiced this song in front of anyone, really, except for my girlfriend.
We don't have to be that much on the edge now.
Okay. Not that much on the edge?
Okay, what you got?
All right, let's see. I'm going to do this song called Younger Days by Mountjoy.
Okay.
It's pretty...
Look at that.
I know.
Technology.
Get that tech savvy stuff.
All right, Chase with a cover tune, Mountjoy, Younger Days.
I think so.
Get your Cape Hode.
There's two ways it goes now as our love comes crashing down. You could be the flame that burns out, or you could turn and burn it down. And in my life I found the sweetest killers hanging around, waiting on your undeserving lips to smile on the life you know exists. And if you worry, don't worry about me. I always wanted you to see the California coastline. Oh, on your own time. And if you worry, don't worry about me. I always wanted to be free in the simple ways I found in all those younger days. If I don't wake up, trace me on the asphalt and let the morning rain wash me away. There's two ways it goes now as our love comes crashing down. You could be the flame that burns out, or you could turn and burn it down. And look what we have now, a silver dagger in your mouth, waiting on the words to come down, that this ain't working out. And if you worry, don't worry about me. I always wanted you to see the California coastline. Oh, on your own time. And if you worry, don't worry about me. I always wanted you to see in the simple ways I found in all those younger days. Oh man, so that's what I'm talking about. You see how I just impromptu remixed their song and stumbled my way through it? Yes.
Excellent. Hey.
All right, well, we're live, though.
Beautiful. Chase, tell everybody where they can follow you, keep up with you.
Oh, yes.
.coms and all that good stuff.
Yes, guys, I'll be going on the road traveling, so I think I'm going to start a vlog. You guys want to follow the journey, my YouTube channel, like, share, subscribe. It's Chase Pospichel. That's Pospichel. Also, Facebook, Instagram, that's all the same. My Instagram is create_ with all of you. And, yeah. I hope to see you guys abroad.
Good adventuring, buddy.
Thank you.
Don't forget where you came from.
Yes, thank you.
You're always welcome back home. You're always welcome here. All right, that's going to do it for us, guys. We'll see you next week on Radio Cosmos Live. Bye-bye.